You got it? Good job. So as a content creator and a parent, when my daughter was born, one of the most difficult things that I had to do as a content creator was figure out how to make content and actually stick with it. And I tried 2 different things and they didn't work out. And so I took a really long break and I'm like, I really want to start making content again, but I don't really have a sustainable system for doing that. And then I realized, well, what if I did some sort of like vlog or journey as a parent, as a millennial dad, as a person doing this for the very first time? Because my daughter is my first kid. She's now 3, and I've learned a lot of things that I would be happy to share with other people. And this isn't an advice channel. This isn't something where I'm like trying to start coaching or anything like that. This is just like a document of my journey, which in 20 years, if I watch later, I think would be kind of fun. So anyway, I've got a couple of things that I've learned so far, and I'm just gonna go ahead and document those and kind of share them with you. So the first one is I wouldn't say it's things that I didn't expect. We'll get to those eventually. But one thing for sure that you're going to experience is sleep deprivation. Now there's 2 positives that come out of this, which you might be thinking, well, how am I gonna get a positive out of sleep deprivation? The first one is you will eventually get used to it. I don't know if that's the case with everyone, but at some point you will learn how to operate on 5 hours of sleep the same way you would operate on 8 hours of sleep. Now, are you optimized? Are you locked in? No, you're sort of pushing through the experience and doing your best, but you can still operate, you can still function, and in most cases you can still at least put off the impression that you know what you're doing, you're cognitively there, and you'll be able to manage work and all that kind of stuff. I do think that at one point you probably have to set up boundaries for people, like social boundaries and things like that, so that you protect your sleep. One of the most difficult things to do as a parent is find time for your social life, for your own mental health, and also taking care of your kids. Because if your kid's anything like mine, she does not sleep that well, and as a result, you lose a lot of your free time, and it gets shorter and shorter. When they're infants, you get maybe 3 hours a night. If they're older and they're going to bed later and they have difficulty sleeping and they have separation anxiety, which we'll talk about in another video, then it can get really, really difficult. The one thing I would recommend that you and your wife or you and your spouse do when you're thinking about having kids is start saving for a really good coffee maker, because the only thing you're going to be able to enjoy in the morning is your coffee if you drink coffee. If you don't drink coffee, you probably will start drinking coffee or find some sort of way to get caffeine in, because I have no idea how I would have operated without, hi baby, I have no idea how I would have operated without it. So we're home sick today because she's feeling a little under the weather. This is my first video in a really long document series, and yeah.